and subscribe.
Fight fans, welcome, and I've got a very special guest here with me today, continuing the Life in Boxing series, former British lightweight champion, Martin Gethin. Martin, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Not so bad yourself?
I'm good, mate, thanks. It's finally time to get you on after all the mishaps we've had over the last few weeks, well, on my behalf, rather.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's something.
Okay, no worries. So, what I'm going to do is just ask you a few questions about your life in boxing, find out everything about it, and I'm really looking forward to this.
Yep.
So basically, simple question to start with. How did your journey in boxing begin?
It started when I was 6. My brothers got into it. Obviously, my dad started it when took him to the boxing gym. Obviously, he was fighting at school and all that kind of stuff. So,
Okay.
took our Darren. That's our Darren. He fought Cal Brook and Khan. That he has.
Okay.
Not Khan, sorry, Cal Brook.
Yeah.
And so he took him to the gym. He had a few fights. And he followed him. He fought Khan, and then
Yeah.
my other brother he started, and then I followed, and then from then on, he went from there. Then so from amateur, I had 75 amateur bouts.
Yeah. So, like you, during your career of being a pro, you was promoted by Frank Warren. How long was you promoted by him for?
I can't remember. It was a few years.
Yep.
It was a couple of years. Yeah. Some of the small hall shows first. Then it was Boxnation. It was on Boxnation. They won it after that.
Yeah.
He was on there for a bit. Then he went through the British title, then that World Eliminator, and then what was it after that? Then it was I think it was a couple of fights after that. Then he got me with Jack Catterall and that one. So
Yeah. So, what was it actually like being promoted by Frank Warren then?
it was good, to be fair. I mean, I think the best one I got onto was his big charity fight show he done down in London, which was at the Hillston Hotel. Was it? I think it was the Hillston Hotel. That was the main one when I fought Carl Johansson, which that was a tough fight. That was like I won the IBF in that one.
Yeah.
And that was a tough fight. That was. But I think that was the only time I actually met him. I never really.
Oh, really?
Much, yeah, I never really spoke
Okay.
seen much of any of the shows. It was mainly Dean Powell I seen.
Oh.
Mainly talking to Dean Powell and all that. But but it was. I mean, he got me the fights and that. Like I had quite regular fights in certain years and that. Like, and it was. It was good, to be fair. He did get me the fights.
Okay, that's great. Well, I'm going to come on to your career now. After you beat Carl Johansson, which was to win the IBF International Lightweight title, you got your chance at British Glory, which was against Ben Murphy on 18th of January 2013, and it was at Walsall Town Hall, your hometown.
That's it. Yeah.
Can you just describe that night for me, winning that title?
It was. The thing was, it was a crazy day as well, really, to be fair, because there was, I think, what was it? I think it was about 6 inches of snow or whatever outside as well.
Oh, really?
And so I never thought he was actually going to go ahead. They was keeping on whether it was going to go ahead because they were saying, look, there's that much snow, we don't know if we're going to have to cancel the fight. The bushes can't get there, nothing can get anywhere. But like, we still done the weighing and everything. And then obviously the next day I was on Denver Road, so I could go back out.
Yeah.
Nice
that.
Comes that day and it still went ahead and it was still loads of people in there. It was
Oh, really?
more people than I ever thought would be in there, especially how bad it was.
Yeah.
But it was good. I mean, Frankie Having was on that as well.
Okay.
Big noise. Yeah, Frankie Having, he boxed Jason Wellborn on that night. I think I was on before him, then he was on. But like winning the British title, I'm saying, is unbelievable. The crowd there was just mad. It's crazy, like, yeah.
Yeah, you can actually see that fight on YouTube as well. I've actually watched that back recently, obviously with getting you on here, and Yeah, just when you won that title, like that, when you saw like this, the crowd and everything, it looked the atmosphere looked electric that night in
It was,
Walsall Town Hall. Yeah,
yeah, because the fights I was having before, because I was beating like say Nadeem Sadiq or John Fuchs and all them, and it just didn't seem like I was going to get the shot today.
yeah,
And now my only decent, I would say Carl Johnson, I've beaten them, and also I think once I could beat Carl Johnson, they had to give it me, and it was
yeah,
Gavin Rees already,
mm,
and like he was we was lined up to fight him, then obviously he gave it up. And
yeah,
went on for a world title, didn't they? And then obviously that came vacant, and then Ben Murphy had just fought Theopain, hadn't they? So
mm,
he gave him a tough test. 'Cause it's only because he blew out they lost the fight. So
yeah,
he come down, made the weight, and then
mm,
me and him went fought for the title.
yeah. Well, after that, that British title win, you got a chance for the final eliminator for the IBF world title. So you fought Ameth Diaz on the
Yeah.
31st of May, which you lost that fight in round 7. When you look at current boxing now, do you think that it was too much of a quick turnaround or anything like that?
Nah, no, I don't really. I mean, it was what it was is because that was like when they got from me that were the world eliminator. It was like a mad change. I mean, no, nothing wrong with how Frank Warren and Dean Powell done it. It was just they tried to change everything for me because they thought, oh, I'm going to make the weight.
Oh, okay.
That was the reason why. And so certain things, I've made lightweights and everything for ages before that. But when he come up to that, he was like, you can't be having that. You can't be having this. You can't be. So like, it just threw me a little bit, that did. And then when I come in for the weigh-in, I looked like a crackhead. So, because I had nothing to my phone, my face was all just bones and everything like that. No excuse. I mean, I'm a class, tough
Yeah,
fight.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I believe
mm,
I could have won that fight. I just had nothing in there.
mm,
I mean, the British title fight. I mean, from the second round on in that one, I had no energy.
mm,
That's why I was slapping the shots, really. Well, I was slapping shots, but you know what I mean? There wasn't no pay on the shots against Ben Murphy.
yeah,
It was just every now and again I'd be able to just literally use my body to swing the punches in for a bit more power.
yeah,
Um, and that should have told me really I should have moved up
mm,
from after the big start fight because I was training for the weight. But luckily
mm.
I did big start fights. Otherwise I'd have been gutted if I never got that one.
Yeah, no, that's a fair comment. Well, as your career progressed, you moved up to super lightweight, and as an underdog, with 1 week's notice, you won the IBF international title against John Wayne Hibbert. I mean, you was a total underdog in that fight, wasn't you?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Mm,
that was funny though, really, because I boxed in Warsaw after that weekend. Yeah, boxing Warsaw weekend. I wasn't sure I was carrying on, to be honest.
yeah,
And then the Sayero, my coach, like he found me. He went. I was actually shopping in Morrison's, and he found me. Like, so I was walking around with the missus and that, and then like he goes, I got a fight for you. I got a fight for you. For the IBF. Do you fancy? I goes, yeah, I goes, when is he? He went Saturday. I went,
crazy.
He goes, yeah. He goes, you ain't put much weight on nothing. I said, no, I don't think so. I ain't really had much on nothing. I went back, and from that fight that weekend, I think I was 10-2, I think it was.
Mm,
And I weighed in on that Monday. No, Sunday when I got back, actually, I weighed myself, and I was 10, 10, 12, 10 stone 12, and I had to get under
mm,
10 stone. I was like, it's so
Jesus.
that, yeah, so when
Yeah,
that day I went out for that Monday, got up, got a bag on, went out for an 8 mile run. I think I lost 4 or 5 pounds in that run, and then just kept eating fish and veg all that week.
mm,
And then every day I kept on dropping like 2 pound things. So it's obviously just water, really,
yeah,
a lot of water in. So, and on the day of the weighing, I went to the gym, and I think it was a pound or pound and a half over. And we was travelling up there. And he goes, yeah, let's go run around the block. So when I went around the block, got back, weighed myself. I think it was about half a pound or a pound half or so. Got so far down there. Stopped up the services. Started jogging around the service station. Was running around the service station and
Brutal.
just like jumped back in again. So I jumped back in, went down there,
Mm.
went to the toilet. Obviously called me on wading, and I wading just under. So I'd lost nearly versus down in that week.
That is just absolutely insane. That is just
Yeah,
brutal stuff. That is
yeah.
craziness.
I didn't.
Uh,
The thing was, I didn't feel weak or nothing doing it
no.
because I went to once I'd done the wading and everything. Obviously got the water back down me. Went to Nando's, had some food and that. I was sound, and then the next day went and done 4 rounds.
Absolute madness. Well,
Yeah, so,
your last fight of your career was after that fight as well, and it was for
yeah,
the WBO super lightweight intercontinental belt against Jack Catterall, and
yeah.
you lost that third round stoppage, and you announced your retirement a week later after that. Within the week later after that fight, did you ever, like a lot of boxers, did you ever have the intentions of coming back or anything like that, like a lot of boxers do when they announce their retirement?
Um, no, I didn't really. To be fair, I
Okay.
thought that was good enough. Good enough fight to finish on. I believe when I went in there, I believe I was going to beat Jack Catterall, but
Yeah.
he's one class kid. He's a one
Yeah.
class boxer. Like I mean, me trying to me trying to hit him was like me standing the other side of the road,
Mm.
the ring trying to hit him. He just seemed miles away. Every time I
Yeah.
tried to go in there and throw something at him, I was just nowhere near. I couldn't get to him. He's just classy, isn't he?
Yeah. He said, what I was going to say, what's going on in the gym there?
He's clown, yeah.
Well, obviously, while we're on the subject of Jack Catterall, he's got a fight coming up against Arnold Barboza Jr. He's on the fringe of world title shots. Do you believe Jack Catterall can win world titles?
Oh, definitely, yeah, I believe it. I think
Yeah.
he should have already had it. I think he should have already had it anyway. Jack Catterall should have.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I believe he's definitely good enough to win a world title.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just one. He's just class. Anyone who comes against, he's just like got the skills to beat anyone, any of them at the top there.
Yeah. He is top draw. Definitely, I agree with you on that.
Mm.
Well, in your career as well, we've mentioned some of the names you've been in. There's others that I can mention now, like Derry Matthews, Terry Flanagan, people like that. Tommy Coyle. What's your most exciting fight you've ever had?
Um, I don't know. I said a few of them actually because the first one that pulled me back up the top was that Nadeem Sadiq. That's
Okay,
the one I was meant to beat. I was meant to beat him. I
okay,
went there. I think that was a week or 2 weeks notice. That one was. Um, like I always kept myself fit, you see. So, when the call was there, I was already round by my weight. So you know what I mean. I
yeah,
could change that far and upset the odds, and that's where you put yourself up the top, don't you?
yeah, yeah, definitely.
And that's what happened with Sadiq. Like, it
Mm,
was meant to be. I've lost his name now. He's from Wolverhampton anyway, and
mm,
he was meant to box him first, but Sky didn't allow it. They didn't
mm.
think it was going to be worthy of being a fight to be on Sky or something like that. I
Oh,
can't remember
really?
what it was.
Mm,
Yeah. And then they offered the fight me, and I says, yeah, go on, I'll take it. Yeah. Um, I mean, there's that one. Um, there's the Hibbert one. The Hibbert one was a good one.
yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Tall, definitely. Um,
Mm,
but yeah, I mean, to be fair, I should have beat Tommy Cole, but
mm.
that that went out the window wrong because
But
that was just like me ears have kept on going all the time
oh yeah.
after I sparred Ricky Burns.
Mm,
I went down Scotland, up Scotland to spar Ricky Burns, and I think it was about the fourth round. He's another tough one to spar because he just
yeah.
puts everything in sparring like he's fighting,
Mm,
and yeah, he clocked one round the ear hole, and I could tell someone had gone, but I'd never done it before.
mm.
And like he said, I says, I think my ear's gone. And as I blew it, he went, you heard the air coming out of my ear, like. So, and then from then on, he never seemed to heal properly.
Yeah, well, I was actually, that was my next question actually, about how you've had, obviously you was very active with your career. You've had a number of injuries in your career. What would you say is the worst injury you've had?
Which one was it now? I think it was actually, um, it's only about from because Mickey, it was actually, because what it was, when it happened, was me back, but it wasn't really me back, it was my kidney. But
So yeah,
obviously, you had to make some kind of lag up. So when they come back boxing, they're down aim for the kidney. He won through boxing that once. It was summer old ball. It was like it was another
okay,
shoe coming off the kidney,
yeah,
which obviously as boxers we're drinking plenty of water and all that kind of stuff. And
yeah,
um, obviously my kidney was expanding too much. So obviously every time I was getting it was giving me pain. Um, but I thought it was just a bad back. Obviously
yeah,
I went to see the specialist and all that, and they said, no, you need to have an operation. If I had any more punches on that kidney, it could have burst and gone infected and everything. So
Jesus,
that was that. So that put me out 2 years, that one did.
bloody
Um,
hell,
and then I come back and then had a good winning run then.
yeah. Well, obviously, for example, boxing has changed a lot since you was in the sport. I'm not going to go on about like with the Saudi influence and sort of like world boxing, but for example, British boxing domestically. Do you think that it's in a better place now to sort of like the legendary original Box Nation days and things like that?
I'd say he is, yeah. He gained the fights that the fans want.
Yeah,
Now, like you say, you got the. If it weren't for them, I don't think you'd have Bivol and Batavia, would you?
mm,
Who's your ones? I mean, there's loads you can say that wouldn't have happened.
yeah,
And with these, because they're always asking for this much money, that much money. I ain't
mm,
fighting him because he's on this sky, he ain't fighting him because he's on the zone and this kind of stuff. So back and forth all the time. Is where
mm,
now they've kind of come together and they,
mm,
Eddie and Frank Warren, it's getting all these big fights that everyone wants to see, and
yeah,
you're getting more fans there. I mean, for having fights happening over Saudi, I don't think it's probably the best thing because there's no atmosphere at all. But
I agree.
yeah, but the fights are getting done in there.
Yeah,
Maybe if they get them more done over here, going through them, um,
yeah. Mm.
they'd still sell them out.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, you know, as regards British cards now, I mean, we've had a few bleak years, like up till now. Do you think British cards are going to, like, they are looking like they're getting better now overall than what the barren spell we went through?
Yeah, they are. I think they're getting a lot better.
Yeah,
They'll get more fans on this one as well. I think now they are starting to get some big fights together.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I agree, mate. And
And the
just bef-
cards are good all the way through, not just the main event.
yeah, yeah,
So people are going to stay there from start to finish, and that's
yeah,
where um, some of the O2s and all them will start getting some out of it.
yeah, definitely, I agree. Well, obviously, you're at the gym now. Final question for you: how is the gym going, and have you got any prospects that you can sort of give us names of that we can keep out alive for in the future?
Um, yeah, I mean got a few of them. Um,
You're looking
yeah.
round now.
I've got, yeah, I'm looking around, yeah. These are the first, these are the beginners, these ones are, and
Okay,
I've got the one lad who's here, like, he's got the youths on Sunday.
okay,
Um, he's got his name's, Carby Clark,
okay.
he's one to look out for the future, 100%, like.
Mm.
He's been beating most of the top lads, and he's got a good lad on, Sunday, John Joe Carriger.
John Joe
Um,
Carragher, okay.
yeah, he's got him on Sunday, and that John Joe Carriger is one of the top ones in the amateurs.
Okay.
Um, he's like I think he's number one in Britain. He won the world's European gold twice. So my lad's got a tough fight on Sunday. Which when he's in, he's got some power on him, you see.
Mm.
And he's a sharp southpaw. So it's going to
Okay.
be a tough fight, but I think we can win it, right? Um, but yeah, definitely wants to look out for.
Okay.
There's others that are coming through. I think they'll get somewhere. It's just how dedicated they are to the sport. It's the hardest thing with most of these boxers, so they can't stay long enough or dedicated enough to the sport. If they get distracted by girls or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, they certainly need your dedication. They won't go wrong then, will they? Definitely not.
No.
Okay, Martin, that's great. Thank you. Really enjoyed your time. Fascinating to hear some of your stories, your injuries. I mean, you know, anyone that watches this is going to definitely get an aspect of how brutal the sport is. That's for sure.
Yeah, it definitely is a hard sport, tough sport.
Definitely. And your names, the names you've just mentioned there. Obviously, I'll share this to social platforms: Facebook, X, Instagram, and we'll try and get their names out there as well. And just want to say once again, thanks for your time, mate. Appreciate it.
No problems. Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers, mate. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.